Welcome back, Fire Family. How would you like to watch movies and TV shows in any language and get content from all over the globe on free applications? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you two applications that you can install on your Amazon Fire Stick. They are free applications that give you content from all over the globe and dang near any language. So if you're ready to see what kind of apps I'm talking about, how to get them, where to find them, sit back, grab your remotes, and let's begin. You are sick and tired of not having diverse options when it comes to being able to pick a specific language that you're trying to watch a movie or a TV show in. You are wanting content from all over the globe. You know, people view my videos from all over the world, over 150 countries. I get asked, do you have any channels in Spanish? Can I watch this in German or Italian? And these two are the apps that I point them to every single time. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. The very first thing that we're going to want to do is go to this magnifying glass. I'm going to go down with my remote, and the very first app that we're looking for today is called Downloader. I'll go ahead and throw it on the screen as I type it out. As you can see, I've only typed out the first letter, but it comes fully spelled out for me right there, so I'm not going to type out the whole thing. I'm just going to go over, go down, and click on it. You want to make sure you get this orange application right here. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to click my center button one more time. Right now, that Downloader application is downloading, and then it's going to install. When it's finished, it's actually going to try to open up the app all by itself. But we need to go to our settings first. So to get the settings, I'm going to press my home button. I'm going to go to these three dashes and go all the way down to settings and open that up. Then I'm going to find my Fire TV. Now, if you have an outdated Fire Stick, yours could say My Device. Or if you have not updated your Fire Stick in a while, it could be located somewhere else on the screen. Let's go ahead and open it up. We're going to get a screen that looks just like this. However, on my screen, I have something that says Developer Options. Now, you may or may not have developer options, but we are going to need it. So simple to get if you don't have it yet. You're already highlighted on About. Go ahead and click on that. Then you'll see that your device is highlighted. Once you see that your device is highlighted, click the center button on your remote several times. I get a message that says, no need, you are already a developer. But if you didn't have developer options, yours would say, congratulations, you are now a developer. Now that you're a developer, we can click our back button. We're going to go down to developer options and open it up. And highlighted is ADB debugging. It currently says off, but we need to enable that to be on. Again, super simple. We're just going to click our center button one time. Now that that has been enabled on, we need to go down to install unknown apps and open that up. There is that Downloader application that we just installed on our device, and it currently says off. Just like ADB debugging, it needs to be enabled on. So I'm going to click my center button one time. Now that Downloader has been turned on, we can go find that app by clicking our home button. I'm going to go to this long list of applications right down here. I'm going to go about the middle of the pack. As you can see, Downloader ended up in the middle of that list of applications. But from this point forward, any new application that we install on our device is going to go to the very end. Let's go ahead and open up Downloader. We're going to get a screen that looks just like this, and you'll see this red circle right here. That red circle actually serves as a cursor, and with your remote, it can go right, left, up, and down. We're going to take that red circle, and we're going to put it up in that search box until we cannot see the red circle anymore, and that search box is highlighted yellow. Once you've done so, we can click our center button, and it's going to pop up this keypad. Now, Downloader serves as a web browser. You can look for any address it is that you'd like. But for today, we're actually looking for one specific address. I'll go ahead and throw it on the screen so that you can follow along. All right, As you can see, I have gone ahead and highlighted that next button. If you need to pause the video, if I'm going too fast, or you just want to make sure you spelled it out correctly, that is totally fine. When you're ready, just like myself, we can click that next button. Once you click that next button, we're going to be brought to this very screen right here. I want you to click that down button with your remote, and then you'll see that red cursor appear once again. Now, I want you to hit down on your remote. I want you to click it ever so slightly. Don't hold it, don't go too fast, until we find this box that says Download APK Android. Now, you want to make sure that that red circle, that cursor, is somewhere within that rectangle. Once you've done so, we can go ahead and click our center button. We want to go over and click Install. And as you can see, it is giving us the option to open up that Unlinked app that we just installed on our device. But we actually want to go over to where it says Done first. I'm going to click my center button, and it's going to pop up an unnecessary installation file that we just don't need. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to click Delete, and then I'm going to go over one more time and click Delete again. Now that we have deleted that unnecessary installation file off of our device, we need to go back to our settings. So I'm going to click my home button. Then we're going to go to these three dashes once again, and I'm going to go down to Settings. Friendly reminder, per usual, we are going to find My Fire TV. Yours could say My Device or be located somewhere else on the screen. Let's go ahead and open it up. We're going to go down and click Developer Options, Install Unknown Apps. There's that downloader app that we just enabled on earlier, but if I go down, there's that Unlinked app that we just installed on our device. It's currently turned off. So just like with Downloader earlier, we need to enable that on by clicking our center button one time. Now that that has been enabled on, we can go find that app by clicking our home button. Again, I'm going to go to this long list of applications, and as I mentioned earlier, after Downloader from that point forward, all apps go to the very end. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the end and find that Unlinked app. I'm going to open it up. It says Add a new library. What store are we going to be visiting? Where are we going to be finding these free applications that you can watch movies and TV shows in dang near any language, get content from all over the globe, hundreds and hundreds of movies, hundreds and hundreds of TV shows, in probably 100 different language options. Let's go ahead and click our center button, and one more time, and it's going to bring up this keypad. Now, what this keypad is asking for is a code to get into a specific store. Today, I'm actually going to be bringing you to my very own personal app store where I have inputted over 50 apps. That's right, over 50 applications, brand new movies, your favorite TV shows, sports, live TV, pay-per-view, and so much more. But before I just hand out that code so that I can keep making videos just like this, we can all keep getting free entertainment. You know, after all, it is not the easiest task to create your own store and keep over 50 apps updated daily, fresh, and ready to go. So with that said, I'm going to ask that you please smash that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Once you've hit that subscribe button, I'll go ahead and throw up that code on the screen so that you can follow along. As you see, I've gone ahead and again highlighted that next button. If you need to pause the video, if I'm going too fast, or you just want to make sure that you spelled it out correctly, as always, that is totally okay. Like myself, when you're ready, we just go ahead and click that next button. When you click that next button, it's going to bring us to this page. Now, before we can continue, I need all my viewers and all my subscribers to read this message right here on why it is that you must use a VPN when using these third-party applications not found in the Amazon App Store. Now, we will talk about that a little bit later, but once you have read that message and you understand that message, we can click our center button to enter. Then we're going to find this box right here with a little arrow in it, and it's already highlighted. Let's go ahead and click on that. Then we're going to click on this file. Welcome to the Fire Vault. This is my store where I've previously mentioned over 50 applications, movies, TV shows, live TV, sports, pay-per-view, and so much more. Now you'll see right here All the applications are ordered alphabetically, but if you go down, you can see that I have the applications categorized. For today, I've gone ahead and made what I call a YouTube example. And the very first application that I have highlighted here is the IPVanish VPN. Now, the IPVanish VPN is going to help us unlock these applications. Not only is it going to help us unlock these applications, it's going to keep us safe, secure, and anonymous. Depending on what country you live in or what internet service provider you might have, a lot of the times they're putting restrictions on you and throttling your device. Oftentimes, you open up these third-party apps, they prompt you to use a VPN. So to stay safe, to stay secure, anonymous, and to overcome that internet censorship, we're going to go ahead and grab IPVanish. I'm going to click my center button. I'm going to click download. I'm going to click install app. And again, I'm going to go over and click install. And back to the store we are. This is what we're here for. I want to go over to NetMirror TV. Now, this app is absolutely freaking incredible. When I tell you there are several, more than a couple handfuls of different language options when you open up this app, there's hundreds and hundreds of movies and TV shows, some documentaries, content from all over the globe. If you're looking to watch a movie or TV show in Spanish, Italian, German, you name it, NetMirror TV is gonna have it. Let's click NetMirror TV to get it. I'm gonna click download. I'm gonna click install app. And then I'm gonna go over and click install one more time. And we are booted back to the store. Last but not least, I wanna go over here to NetFly. NetFly, another amazing application. You know, I've mentioned this application in a few videos before. I cannot brag on this app more than I already do. The interface of this app is so incredible. Now with NetFly, you're gonna have movies, TV shows, and live TV. Now, NetMirror TV gives you hundreds of options when it comes to movies and TV shows, but multiple handfuls of languages that you can watch the content in. NetMirror TV is gonna have content from all over the globe. With NetFly, you're gonna get very popular movies, very popular TV shows, and very oftentimes, they actually give you the option to change the language. So let's go ahead and grab NetFly. I'm gonna click my center button. I'm gonna click download. I'm gonna click install app. Then again, I'm gonna go over and click install. And for the final time, we have been kicked back to the store. Well, it may be the final time because you're already in my store. I know you see the title and the thumbnail. You want content from all over the globe. You want to be able to watch movies and TV shows in any language, and these are the apps for you. But if you don't want to just grab these apps, like I said, you're already in my store. I have more than 50 other apps to choose from. Please feel free to browse the store. See what other apps fit your entertainment needs. See what other apps might interest you. You don't just have to grab these two. You'll also notice where I said earlier, this is called a YouTube example. You know, NetFly and NetMirror TV may or may not be in the YouTube example when you're seeing this video, but you can find them in their respective categories such as movies and TV shows. Now that we've got our VPN to stay safe and secure, we've got our NetMirror TV app and our NetFly app. Let's go find them by clicking our home button. We're gonna go to this long list of applications and I'm gonna go all the way down to the end of my screen. I wanna stop right here on my Unlinked store. Now, you notice how we had to go all the way down to the end to get Unlinked, all the way down to the end to get the IPVanish VPN, NetMirror TV, and NetFly. You know, personally, I don't want to have to scroll the whole list of applications every time that I want to open up the app. So I want to show you something that's going to make it so much easier. Again, we're going to start right here with my Unlinked store. I'm going to hold my center button, and you're going to see some options come up. I want to go down, and I want to click Move to Front. We're going to do that again with IPVanish. I'm going to go over, hold my center button, move to front. Next, we're going to do NetMirror TV. Hold my center button, move to front. And last but not least, we're going to do it with NetFly. Hold my center button and move to front. Now that we've done that, I'm going to click my home button. And as you can see, those applications are front and center. you no longer have to scroll to the very end of the list. Every time that you turn on your device or press your home button, they're going to be the very first apps to show up. Now, I know that you are super eager to open up these apps. Maybe you're super excited to have some very diverse applications on your device. You no longer have to fight trying to find an app or apps that have different language options or content from around the globe. But I never open up any of these applications without turning on my VPN first. So we're going to go down. I'm going to open up IPVanish, click my center button. We're going to get a screen that looks just like this. It says sign up and log in. Now, if you don't already have an IPVanish account, that is totally okay. But I will make it super simple for everyone to get an account. You can go to this link right here, or you can scan that QR code up in the corner. I will also leave a link down in my comments section and in my description. While you're on the IPVanish website, you can learn more about why it is that you need a VPN and why it is such a smart choice. Oftentimes, I get comments that say, this movie's buffering, this TV show's buffering, this installation process is not working for me. And that's because your own internet service provider is putting restrictions on you and throttling your device. Once they turn their VPN on, 9 times out of 10, their problems are fixed. You'll also notice on the IPVanish website, you'll be directed to pick a plan. Once you've picked a plan and you're signed up, IPVanish is going to email you a confirmation so that you can sign in. While you're signing in, I'm going to sign in, and I'll be right back. You're signed up, you've signed in, you've got your IPVanish account, and you're ready to connect to the VPN so you can start watching content from all over the globe, maybe watching movies and TV shows in different languages because that's what you've been waiting for. Maybe you grab some other apps from my store that you want to try out. Let's go ahead and connect to the VPN. It is so easy. You're going to see this green rectangle right here that says connect. We're already highlighted on it. Let's go ahead and click on that. If you get this pop-up, you go down and click OK, and then you will watch your country get highlighted green. Once your country's highlighted green, you know that you're connected to the VPN. You're going to stay safe, secure, anonymous, and you're going to overcome that internet censorship. Now, you're going to see this gear icon down here. If there's any settings within the VPN that you'd like to change, please feel free to visit that gear icon. If you want to change your server location, you can visit this icon down right here. You'll also notice where it says time connected, and the time just keeps going up. Now, we're always going to remain connected to the VPN unless we click that disconnect button or we turn off our device. So now that we're connected to our VPN, I'm going to click my home button, and we are still connected to the VPN. Once again, those apps we installed today, front and center, you don't have to scroll that whole list. Every time you turn on your device, every time you press your home button, they're right there, easily accessible. Now, you've got your VPN turned on. You've installed the apps on your device it is that you'd like to install. So I won't hold you back any longer. I know you're super eager to open them up. With that said, that will conclude today's video. But before you leave, if you could do me a couple small favors, if you could drop a like down below, it really helps engage with the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, something's not working right, or you simply want to find a way to thank me for my work, drop a comment down below. I am sure to get back to every comment as soon as possible. As I always say, so that I can keep making videos just like this, we can all keep getting free entertainment. If you could smash that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? It would mean the world to me. Last but not least, but the most important to me, if you could share this video with a family member, a friend, a coworker, a neighbor, maybe you know somebody with a Fire Stick or somebody that just really needs to get one so they can get free entertainment too, that would be awesome. I will catch you all in the next video. The fire's out.